Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty and I'm petty as fuck. I'm pretty and I'm petty as fuck. Pretty and I'm petty as fuck. Hosting they ain't ready enough. I'm pretty and I'm petty as fuck. I'm pretty and I'm petty as fuck. Pretty and I'm petty as fuck. When I walk a bitch down, it be sexy as fuck. Name 5 beer songs, gun pointed to your head. Bow, I'm dead. That melatonin flow putting us so bad. I'm doing you a favor, epic, run me my bread. Pop shit, bop bags, only thing that I do. Every time I pray, I thank God I'm not you. I'd rather die on the surgery table before I gotta walk around here looking like you. You wanna beef with me, are you sure? Do she even gotta be a BET award? Sweat me, cause you bored, just a big lapdog, be a Labrador. I'm pretty and I'm petty as fuck. I'm pretty and I'm petty as fuck. Pretty and I'm petty as fuck. Hosting they ain't ready enough. Ooh. You a fake ghetto bitch and I don't like them. Your mama used to fuck around with white men. Disgusting. Girl, you trapped and I hate when a bitch think she cute cause she light skin. Talking about culture, you wildin'. Look, me boy, you Italian. I'm Cardi B, shorty. Who you wanna be, shorty? You from Boston, let's have a little tea party. Why you got kicked out of that condo? Why you be online and be locked though? Why you always at Diddy house? I heard they comb that little kitty out. Tell these folks what it's really about. Why you all on people's face with that shitty mouth? Diarrhea beer, breath so stank you can smell it, but you see I'm like weave to the floor, I'm like make her hate me even more, I'm like hoes easy to ignore. It's been 2 years since you put a number on the board. I'm a bad bitch and you mad cause you built like your dad. You damn near unemployed. They only book you when they can afford koi. Look, I got one album and I'm up still. Thought a watch costs more than your cup deal. Now ass off here, it feels dumb real. Credits on your shit, you need a conceal. 32 and you got acne on your face. Dirty bitch, go and change your pillowcase. Look, I'm an icon, I'm a legend. I mean, girl, you a graduate. I'm pretty and I'm petty as fuck. I'm pretty and I'm petty as fuck. Pretty and I'm petty as fuck. Hosting they ain't ready enough. Pretty and I'm petty as fuck. Pretty and I'm petty as fuck. Pretty and I'm petty as fuck. When I walk a bitch down, it be sexy as fuck. Real bad bitch and you mad cause you built like your dad. I heard a bitch looking for me. Hey girl, I'm at the bank, where you at? Hey, you a real bad bitch, let me see you clap. You a real bad bitch, let me see you clap. You a real bad bitch, let me see you clap. Let me see you clap. Let me see you clap. Little dirty ass bitch, let me see you clap. It's the Brim Reaper, bitch. You thought I was gonna let you slide, ho? I told you, bitch, I was gonna reply on my time, bitch. Are you dumb? Told you don't ever mention my kids, bitch. Do this and beat me.
Hey. So I decided to go live because I was reading these articles from this guy, Turtle Boy, I think it is. And I know he's controversial, but oh my God. Shannon, honey, the fact that you think that you can put anyone on Front Street is hilarious. Like when you put in my name in Starcasm or my name in Reality Roundup, you get articles where I contributed to like little articles and fun times. Like I don't have fucking articles out there about me being literally the worst. So we're going to read articles 1 through 4, starting with 1 today. And my goodness. So we're just going to get right into it. So, part of that song says, "You're from Boston, let's have a little tea party." Seems like she's from the Northeast. She is a daughter of a cop, but she also supports domestic abusers, child rapists, and dog killers. And this person is who's putting Jen out and trying to make her some sort of like, this is the kind of people that are over there in that shit show community. So we're going to get to know SHIZZ, who seems bothered that, you really need to read 2S, darling. You can't use people's photos, especially AI photos, as a custom thumbnail. Try better, make it an image that looks like my likeness, but that isn't my likeness, and your video won't go down. You have 48 hours and didn't try to do anything. I successfully will take down that live in 48 hours. So less than 15 hours after you do the live, it'll be down, or you can change the thumbnail. It's that simple. Your ones for Jen are typically more cartoonish. Same with Jules. So if you want to use my whole ass face, just colored like an avatar, that's against TOS. Maybe pay attention to that. As a sort of noob content creator, I don't know if you've had other channels besides the one you have right now, but the one you have right now shows like 2022 as inception year, and that's not very long ago. You're very much new to this, and you're going to learn, I guess, the hard way, because I'm not Jules, I'm not Jen. I also burn out pretty quickly. So after like probably a day or two, you'll be irrelevant and you can just wah, 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 all you want. Okay. And yes, if you want to come up, if Jen wants to come up, anyone, if Shiz would like to come up and explain why she's so butthurt that someone used her deceased child as some sort of ammo in Dudley's chat and doesn't like the reaction that people get. I don't like children, live or otherwise, to be used as ammo or reasoning for argument's sake on YouTube. Like, you sit here and talk about Jen this, Jen that, all this real life stuff, bringing all your real life shit, crying about it. Well, that's kind of a low cow move as well. Don't use dead babies or dead fetuses as an example with me, because you're not going to get a good response from me. I don't like that shit, and I don't respond well to it. There's way other justifications and arguments you can make without bringing live children into it, let alone dead. Okay, so again, much sorry for your loss, but you don't get to use that and weaponize that in chats. It's disgusting. And this article explains just the kind of disgusting person you are. So we got Jen and Brittany. Hello, hello. My
Hello.
all shitty.
Oh, gang. I'm
Yeah, so we all kind of read this shit a little bit here and there, right? And like, this girl is a lot.
Sorry about the background of it.
Well, this is like 6 years of this girl being involved in some questionably at shit. So like, let me just get into it. Let's see. So that's her with like her Boston cop friend. I don't know. She just puts out all this shit. It's funny because she's put out like her dad, her brother as cops, like all this shit to people with social platforms that got used against her, and she still goes after Jen. That doesn't make sense. Like, why, if this is what you have on your back, like, is this around the time? I don't get it. Like, this is who we're dealing with right here. This is Shannon.
That's why I'm laughing.
This is Shannon.
Manning.
Who likes to get really close to the camera when she goes live. Oh, I hear a child, so let me make sure they can't come on camera. But anyways, hold on, let me put the chat up because I can't see it under thing. Oh boy, trouble in the house. Where? What are you talking about?
Me, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm like, what?
Can we do something with the mic?
What's up with the mic?
We're echoing. Amber, are.
I don't have a headset, so I can't help it.
You don't have an echo?
No, I have one. I just don't have a headset.
An echo now.
Yeah,
I do have an echo. I'll just mute.
Is that any better? Talk.
I just keep I'll talk and I'll mute.
I'm just gonna talk and mute you. It's because of my mic, so I really need to get a headset. Maybe I'm gonna hold on a second while I read this. Yeah, so while I'm talking, just you guys mute and then vice versa. I'll mute and then I have a Bluetooth headset that I can connect. It's just gonna take a minute. So this is Shannon, and they're This is an article by Turtle Boy. So Turtle Boy Daily News, tbdailynews.com. This said is not easy to fucking get a hold of. But again, this is some guy who has been doing stuff for quite a long time. She kind of... Okay, so I'm just going to read this. For that reason, okay, I don't know. Where did this start? Jesus. Okay, this is Shannon Labarre, originally from West Roxbury, now a resident, blah, 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 blah. Okay, her father and brother are both named Jim and both Boston police officers. For that reason, Shannon was a fan and supporter of Turtle Boy for many years, but this is a two-part cautionary tale of what can happen when you get too invested in a blog. And looking at her investment in this guy, it's like, I don't know when her loss was, but this is not the activity. Like, we're all obsessive online, but this is excessive obsessionness. Okay, I'm like, whoa. Were you maybe overly stressing yourself out? Like, give it a break. In late January, a Twitter and Facebook account were created to troll me on social media. This is not unusual, as accounts like to come and go over the years. But this particular account tweeted obsessively about my personal life 24/7. It was also used to harass the Holden Police Department, assist child rapists, domestic abusers, a dog killer, and Monica Cannon Grant. And we'll get into who these people are. I later found out it was created by Shannon, which was surprising because she claims to support the police and comes from a family of Boston police officers, as we see here. Initially, the account, which uses a picture of me from my 2013 engagement photos that Shannon dug up, would try to catch people's attention by replying hundreds of times a day to people who responded to me on Twitter. The fuck? And made up ridiculous, baseless things and alleged crimes I committed. So this is the fake account, and she's just constantly replying to people from his Twitter, and that is insane. And a lot of fucking dedication. And I can give the link to this if you guys want to read it. But also this says shit storm. Like, the shit storm is coming. I'm just pointing that out because that bothered me aesthetically. So yeah, this is fucking obsessive. So no wonder that they've fixated on Jen. These are seriously deranged people that others have brought to this community to stalk Jen, essentially, because that's what they like to do. Do I support TV? I don't know who that is, but this is on the internet, so we're going to just read it. You know, most things on the internet are probably not fact. You know, the things that they run with on Jen aren't fact. You know what I mean? So, you know, the people that are bringing things to the forefront of Jen are probably less credible than someone like this. I, again, don't know the lore behind Turtle Boy. Like I said, I've heard that he is not favored well, but this is still stuff that's about her on the internet. Just saying. I didn't say facts. Information that's on the internet. If you type in her name, this comes up. You type in Amesy Beloved and you get maybe a hate Reddit page and a bunch of articles on sarcasm and reality roundup. So I've said a lot of things. I haven't supported bad people. I mean, I guess I support Jen to everyone that's like supporting the fucking devil, but I digress. Shannon harassed the Holden Police Department on Facebook, on Twitter, bemoaning them. I don't know if that's a word, but bemoaning them to not for not charging me with non-existent crime that she and some other ratchet fabricated. Specifically, they alleged that I sent a person a video of my children in a tub who was pretending to be a hacker and texting me from a fake phone number. The Holden police made it clear that there was no video, which upset Shannon and only intensified her harassment campaign of said police department. Again, and we can, links will be dropped if you really, or you can pause and read whatever you want to read again. Don't really know needless to say, nothing came out of that. So her next move was to contact Ratchets I have previously written about and urge them to file harassment prevention orders and criminal complaints. What in the lolcow? Like, Jen calls the police. That's a bad thing, but look at this lady. And these, I'm pretty sure, are going to be documented police calls and shit and criminal complaints. So you can't say, oh, it's not fact. If there's photographic evidence, then, I mean, that's more than they have on Jen. Just saying. And if you want to chime in, Jen, you always can. I'll just, and all that. Jenna blocked me on your channel. Jane Lee is gone, so I can come back.
This thing's stalker.
Seriously. Just the beginning. Like, the people she ends up supporting and all of that shit is crazy. You guys need to do research. Well, this is the beginning of the research. And I don't need to do research on Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy is not covering me. Turtle Boy isn't trying to expose me and turn me into some sort of content. There's not really much about me to make content off. But, I just figured this seemed interesting. So, but welcome to my channel, and you've been upgraded to a silent viewer. Take care. Bye-bye. Anyways, no more distractions. Let's continue reading. Blah, 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 blah. So this is the reason that Turtle Boy, or he says, I had so many court dates this month from the DCF moms, Ryan Waters, and Big Black Jeffrey, and that's someone online. All of the orders and criminal complaint applications were denied, tied up the already overworked courts, and forced me to waste my time on her games. I mean, so here's a criminal complaint. Here's her hate account of him. I guess this is an M. So despite being the son and daughter, or the sister and daughter of Boston police officers, it says son and daughter, but I don't think she's a son. I think she's a sister of Boston police officers, Shannon has defended vulgar Black Lives Matter BLM grifter and soon to be convicted felon Monica Cannon Grant. Don't know who this is, not trying to get invested in that, but her biggest thing is fuck the police. Don't really love the police myself, so that is what it is. But Shannon claimed that Monica didn't actually defraud anyone. Again, I don't really know what this has to do with anything, but what she focused on efforts on former Republican candidate in Congress Riley Campbell instead, despite the fact that Campbell was a supporter of the police. And again, I'm just going to fast forward through this. This is Shannon, a longtime supporter of both Turtle Boy and Ryla, especially after. So basically, she was a supporter on the front side, and then on the back side, she was doing all this weird shit and running this like hate account. So that's weird. Not only you're a hater, but you can't. But to their face, you're acting like you're a supporter. She ended up goes to, this is Shannon and her chunkiness. I mean, it is what it is, but, and get it. But this is her protesting in support at a Turtle Boy Live. So I guess you can change your mind. We have lots of flip-floppers over here, but this is just weird that at the same time, she's also running this page. So just fast forwarding, Shannon was also started a group with Ryla and I that eventually blocked notifications. Wait, here we go. So Shannon, aka SHIZZ, also started a group text with said, like, what was she, a senator or something? I don't remember. But that Ryla lady and Turtle Boy, she started the text group. And he had to eventually block the notifications from it because she would constantly message during the day about internal Boston police news. That's inappropriate. An attempt to feel important. Ryla and I had almost never responded to her. Perhaps that's where her anger comes from. So she was like an Uber fan that didn't get enough fucking attention. And she decided to like turn it to this insane level. Creepy. creepy. And okay, I'm just gonna keep reading. You guys do your little conversation with Jen. This is like tiny on the screen still, thick. I don't think I can get it any bigger to where it doesn't. It's about as big that I can get it without it hurting my eyes being so big. But hold on, let me mute. I have moved my mic, so it might be better now.
It's just okay. It's just weird that and she wants me to unblock him, but don't do it. It's delusional. You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
the same.
No, I know for sure. Here, I'm gonna try something too. Hold on. Stop screen sharing. Because when I shared this screen, I also shared audio, and I'm like, maybe that's where the feedback's coming from. Because I don't necessarily need to share audio with this.
Let me see. It's got a little bit of a lag.
Probably my mic, though.
Okay.
Yeah, my headset broke. I need a new headset. I'm gonna have to tell their dad to bring me one. He might be somewhere where he can get one for really cheap too. I think he went to Family Dollar to get Jamie something. So I need to message him while I'm reading, but I can't do two things at once. So hold on. Bear with me 1 second. I just think that this is regardless, I'm not taking anything as fact, but this is someone's opinion of her. All you're gonna get from people online about me is opinions. You're not gonna get I don't do shit. I don't start hate accounts and stalk people like this. It's fucking crazy and creepy, and no wonder that it's kind of a wonder that she doesn't get along with Jules better, but maybe she doesn't vibe with women well. I don't know. She seems to surround herself by shitty men, so. Okay, let me keep reading. So Shannon also used this account to assist a man named Ryan Waters, who has been trying and failing to sue me being Turtle Boy, and filed criminal complaints against me for the last 4 to 5 years. Ryan horrifically beat up the mother of his disabled child in late 2016, killed her dog in front of her daughter that he abandoned, and intimidate her from testifying against him in court, and then sued her for defamation when she was too scared to testify. Shannon sent him private messages between Turtle Boy and a woman named Chrissy something who was facing 2 felony charges. Back then, she believes that this person will help Ryan and Turtle Boy justify this. Blah 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 blah. This is the point of I understand hate bonding, but if you're hate bonding with someone who has killed a dog and abused a mother of his disabled child, trigger warning, there's going to be some photos at some point here quickly of said. So this is said Ryan guy. This is damage that he did to his baby mama. Police reports of said situation. And dead dog. And all this is paperwork. So Turtle Boy then questions in this article, why is the daughter and sister of Boston police officers assisting a domestic abusing dog killer? That's a good question. But then attacking Jen for said rumors. Nothing this bad. So you support people like this, but Jen's a problem in the universe? This shit just keeps going and going and going to where my brain starts to hurt, and I don't really want to keep going, but we'll keep going. Not to be outdone, Shannon also contacted Jeffrey McAdam, aka Big Black Jeffrey, to assist him in attempting to file a criminal complaint against me for wiretapping. aka taking a picture from my computer screen during a publicly recorded Zoom hearing in November. The complaint went nowhere, but forced me to drive to Springfield for a hearing. Jeffrey is a child sex predator and an accused rapist, well known for targeting vulnerable underage girls, feeding them alcohol, and forcing himself on them sexually, even while they are sleeping. Jeffrey acknowledged, so this is someone that she contacted to help take down Turtle Boy, allegedly, and in this article's opinion. Jeffrey acknowledged receiving assistance from this person behind the account, and Shannon posted her correspondence with Jeffrey on social media accounts, in which Jeffrey brags to her that he kept her name out of it. And that is Jeffrey. And yuck. This is also Jeffrey. It's a weird. Just all very weird. And some 16-year-old back in 2017. So that's, this is a lot. And we're just going to keep scrolling. But Jen's a problem. Hold on. Sorry. Kids playing. Give me one sec. Pass. Hold on a sec. I did this all over a thumbnail. Oh, no. I just like to preemptively strike, figuratively and metaphorically speaking. I'm doing what all over a thumbnail? I just think it's funny that someone of this caliber has the need to, I don't know, call me out because they don't like my response to them weaponizing a dead baby. You don't come into a chat and weaponize the fact that you have a dead baby. And that's why XYZ, it has nothing relevant to do with anything, and you're just trying to sad bait everyone to feel bad for you. And then you come for Jen. Yeah, I don't get down with that. I am showing every goddamn little part. You want to support a creepazoid like this? You want to put things on front page? I mean, on Front Street, I ain't got shit to put out. Like I said, I could give you the laundry list of shit I've said and said. Mostly things I've said. Am I still going to call AC's job? No. I didn't say I was going to call anyone's job. I just like having information. For what? I don't know. Will I need it? Probably not. But I mean, I just like having information. It's fun. I mean, first and foremost, I think AC is some sort of like DoorDasher or something. I don't know what the fuck he does, but whatever he does, it probably allows him to still shit talk people while working. I mean, I wouldn't assume that any sort of job of high caliber, you can do two things. You can do that and work the job at the same time. So I honestly don't see any need to call anyone's job because I don't think their job's worth taking. But there's plenty of people over there threatening, some of our friends with their actual careers and shit because they can't handle like YouTube either. So it's just, it is what it is, right? I doubt he's a nurse. But I didn't say that. I said you could send me the information. That's all I said. I like information. As far as I'm concerned, AC is in daycare. Well, I know for a fact that he can't ride the fucking roller coasters for the big people, like the grown-ups. He's got to stay in like kiddie land and shit, and that's cute. He sells baby oil at a KFC parking lot. It sounds about fucking right. It looks about fucking right. It matches up. And it's funny because, first and foremost, none of those people rarely can hold a show or hold any sort of shit talking or any sort of research or anything on their own backs. It's always paneled up. Okay, I've got Jen up here, but she's not really saying anything because of an echo mostly. But I mean, to be frank, she would just be commentating. Like, I didn't have her do research for me. I am not asking people to do jobs for my channel. Like, I do everything myself. Jen does the majority of things herself. Even Jules does, when they come for Jules, at least like when SHIZZ came first, she had to have a panel of people. Like, it's not just her. So I'm not the weak one. And again, you can just change the thumbnail. It's that simple. Like, why cry about it? Just make the picture more cartoonist and less my real face. It's really not that hard. I'm not pressed. You seem pressed. Or you can be a selfish, stubborn little piggy that you are, and it'll be taken down in 48 hours. After you go live, it'll be like 10. So enjoy your life, whatever. I don't really care. Continuing. And again, there's no articles like this of me written on the internet. So, fact or faux, this is still on the internet under this woman's whole ass fucking name and her whole ass fucking face. And she's sending people that she despises pictures of her police family and all of the things that it makes her a true low-cow. But she goes out here and tries to run a pasture of low-cows. It's like low-cows owning low-cows. Like, how the fuck does that happen? Anyways, just a reminder that the man Shannon O'Laughlin is assisting did this to a teenage girl. And so this is what allegedly he did. He kept trying to go lower down my back. I said, so I guess he was massaging her, like Epstein's situation, but vice versa. He was doing the massage. I said, no, don't do that. I don't need it that low. He stopped for a little bit, but then did it again. And then he had the nerve to pull down my pants and try to touch me. I was in tears and beyond angry, about to hit shit. I went outside in the rain and waited for my friend Nick to pick me up. I met him when I was 13. This crazy psycho would blow my phone up drunk off of whatever at 3 to 5 a.m. in the morning some nights. I would block it and he would call me off text now numbers or whatever girl he was with to harass me. He even showed up at my apartment a couple times. I threatened him with the police and he laughed and said he will ruin my life. And nobody ever passed trying to stop BBJ. No one's ever, I guess, accomplished in stopping BBJ. My friends would tell me that he said he had sex with me, and now after what happened that day, I'm scared. What if he has raped me? I didn't understand the amount of alcohol when I was younger. Seen some videos of me that I don't remember, and it makes me sick, honestly. And she met this guy at 13, and this is who allegedly this person, Big Black Jeffrey, who was supported by Shannon at one point because he was going to take down Turtle Boy. See, this is what I'm saying. You guys are over here making friends with some of the monstrous people on YouTube that you have no idea who these people are or what the things they've been into. And it's like, this is just like the bare minimum of like grazing the surface of who this shiz show bitch is. Or shiz happens. And shiz does happen, doesn't it? Fucking gross. This shit makes my stomach hurt. Seriously, it's making my stomach ill. But they're over there like, don't go over there with Deadly. Deadly don't have any reports on him like this. He said some stupid ass shit. A lot of people in here can attest to it. And like they had witnessed it in real time. No offense, Deadly. But this is like real pedos. Like real pedos supporting here. The fuck? Just like the pictures of AC with an actual convicted or like someone who's in jail writing out charges for like being a child predator. And you're trying to put Jen on Front Street for being a child predator and she's horrible. It's like, no, you're just weirdos who like to stalk people for the sake of stalking them. Like Jen should not take anything you guys say and let it affect her in any way, shape, or form. These are literally the lowest of the low. Big Black Jeffrey isn't the only child sex predator this cop's daughter assisted, though. Shannon also followed and has defended pedophile Tony Branch. Tony Branch in Massachusetts. I don't know anything about this story, but And again, I will share the link to this article and y'all can go read it yourself. In March of 2022, a screenshot from Turtle Boy's YouTube show appears to depict the first page of Plymouth County Probate Family Court decision in branch divorce proceedings with the caption, Turtle Boy smokes Ryan Waters in court, Bishop Tony Branch exposed. One paragraph of this decision, visible on the screenshot, states, wife testifies emotionally that her relationship with husband began at Kennerly's house when she was 14, and then when she was 15, husband took her virginity on the kitchen floor at Kennerly's house. Oh my God. This post is accompanied by pictures that appear to be screenshots of Branch's Facebook page, including one of a child. Kearney interviewed Branch's ex-wife, Evelyn Wiggins, to confirm some of the information he obtained from public records. Her husband took her virginity when she was 15, she alleges. The father found that Branch and his wife first lived together when she was 18. The husband's denial of any sexual relationship with wife before that is not credible. Well, at the very least, he probably groomed her. Again, and these are the people that are coming at Jen, putting the same kind of like things on her back when do you guys like honestly shut the fuck up and stop arguing in the chat? Thanks. Yes, everyone leave everyone alone. Thank you. And you guys are mods, so remove that comment if you need to, because I can only like time out or delete the person. So if y'all could just take the Scott Kids comment out, that would be great. I don't know what you said, Deadly. Looked in the mirror. Let's talk about looks. Let's keep it on a can we not talk about children stalking when we're talking about children stalking? You know what I mean? Because frankly, Deadly has said some stupid shit, but it's all been proved to not be true. There's no paperwork on him for doing anything, so. God damn it, you're not listening to me. All right. And let me tell you, I don't find the need to do any of this. This is boring. I don't understand how anyone has the time of day to sit here and obsess over someone so much. Like, the fact that I have to even continue reading this is annoying as fuck. But it's fucking riveting, in my opinion. Like, it's definitely not something that you've seen in writing about anyone from this fucking community. That's for damn sure. We've all been we've had some vile ass people, but there's no articles about Deadly written like this. The most we have is some dude in the city he's from said that he did something stupid. It was questioned and got released without being charged for murder. So clearly they don't believe he did it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like, all right, moving on. Shannon also attacked Katie Lawson, the victim of Rachel Rowland's road rage incident, for an interview with me on a live show. She initially took down her attacks on Lawson, but then went after her again for failing to distance herself from Turtle Boy. That's creepy. Shannon attempted to enlist the help of a Black Lives Matter activist, Didi Delgado, who once wrote an op-ed urging service workers to spit in food of Boston police officers, including her father and brother. Damn. And here is the article of where she says that. Blah, 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 blah. Shannon's pages attract all sort of former ratchets we've blogs about, including Deanna Brogna, who left her 7-month-old baby with an out-of-control teenage niece who ended up getting arrested for putting baby in the fridge. and broadcasting it on social media. Oh my God. Oh my God. All I hate for one person. Of course, you're gonna have people come in here and be like, "Oh, don't listen to Turtle Boy." I'm not listening to Turtle Boy. I'm reading an article from the internet that he wrote. I'm not believing it. I'm just reading what it says. It's up to everyone to make their own judgments from it. I'm definitely getting some judgments from it. It's around that time day. I don't think it has anything to do with us. I'm sure she doesn't really like SHIZZ, so yeah, there's that. She doesn't really like anyone, but let's see here. Boom. She reached out to racist anti-police Black Lives activist Talbert Swan, who owes 80. Okay. So she doesn't like police. It's weird. I wonder, like, if she's one of those kids that's not supported by her said cop fathers, or she hates cops or something, or I don't know. Seems like you have some deep-seated hatred for cops, even though they run in your family. I don't like cops either, but I don't have any cops in my family either. So I guess that's where I'm a little confused as someone who actually doesn't like the police for, probably all the same reasons. I also don't have a police father or brother. So it's like, what the fuck is going on there that made you hate God so? Okay. You know what I mean? It's a little more deep-seated than just being arrested a handful of times. Anyway, Shannon defended a woman who falsely accused two exonerated Acton police officers of misconduct. Acton is a shitty-ass place. Her page attracts deadbeat moms like Tiffany Scott, who is part of a group that threatened me outside the Worcester courthouse after trying and failing to get an order on me that Shannon urged them to pursue. It's just a lot. Like, a lot. She's friends with liberal activist and disgraced kindergarten teacher Jen Vaca. Concrete Con Ellie Rigo, who is going to be going to jail for stealing close to $1 million from clients, is also a regular contributor to Shannon's page. Finally, Shannon frequently tags an activist named Chip Goins, an extremely vocal political activist who wants to defund the police department her brother and father work for. What did your brother and father do to you? Did they not pay for the hair, like, fucking plugs or whatever? But this is just the tip of the iceberg for Shannon's insanity. She's exploited young children, allegedly, pretending to be a Turtle Boy blogger for years, creepy, and giving out blatantly false tips about the Boston Police Department while claiming to be an insider. Stay tuned for part 2 tomorrow. And legitimately, I will be reading part 2 tomorrow. So for now, I will share this. Good luck opening the article. It took me a few minutes to figure it out. But yeah, I paneled with her one time and I know nothing about her. Whom? SHIZZ? Yeah, they all have this like weird aura about them. That there's definitely more to their little shitty community than meets the eye. All of them have like ghosts in their closet, skeletons in their closets. Is that what it is? All the things. So that's a riveting part 1 expose of someone who thinks that they're going to put me out on Front Street after putting Jen out for how many months now? And it's just like, it's funny how all these people have allegations of like literally supporting like child abusers. And I mean, this is like, those are some bad child abusers to be having like retweeting your shit and like you retweeting their shit. Like, ugh, the internet is fucking forever, man. And regardless of this guy's opinion, this is still stuff that anyone could have pieced together, probably because it's all over the internet. It's either legitimate like court cases and people being shown who the fuck they are, to her reaction on the internet. It's not just hearsay, or like what they have on Jen. Like there's very little written proof put up. Like there's very little, she has one fucking charge from like the last, what is that, 3 years since that happened. You know what I mean? So it's like they have one fucking court case to go on. They have a very little compared to what this bitch has against her, and just by one person. Just one person. This is just one of her enemies. I'm assuming there's more. So I just find it interesting as fuck. Thank you for opening this door for us, because now we get to learn all about who is Shannon Labarre, because I think the Laughlin was like her ex-husband's last name, and I think she accused him of like rape and a bunch of horrible things during their divorce. So we'll get into that. I think that's like part 3 or 4. But yeah, great people that the bee went out there and was like, yeah, let's just tote these people back with us. Buzz. You need to vet these people a little bit better, Jules. I know that you didn't necessarily bring them because that Frank guy brought them, but you thought that the whole lot of them was all excited because they were going after Jen, including SHIZZ, until she went after you. But anyways, that's all I really have for now. That was a little interesting expose. I know that the William and the Dudley are going live. I have to do some things around here, but I will be in chat and then maybe join them at some point. But yeah, you guys have a great evening, and we will get into part 2 tomorrow while they put me out for all the things that I've said and never done, because I don't do things really. So, yeah, I don't know. That being said, maybe I'll play music. Maybe I won't. I'm kind of tired. So you guys have a great night. See you soon. Bye.